Hi everyone, this is Boardgames Bourbon. I'm Glenn Flaherty, and right now I want to talk to you about the game called Matryoshka. And this is a trading and set collection game being put out by Lighterman Games. It plays 3 to 5 people in about 20 minutes. And it's a game that I think is really going to be enjoyed by people who like Arboretum. And like Arboretum, the gameplay itself is very simple. In fact, it only has one thing you can do. However, the end condition is rather complex and requires planning. Okay, now the resultant gameplay of that too is that you're going to have 3 phases. In the early phases, you're going to be playing basically for yourself. In the second phase, you're going to be kind of taking a gamble because you're going to know what's going on. And by the end of the game, you're fully aware of the scoring that your enemy is trying to do. So you are plotting to mess them up and to build your own tableau and stuff like this. Now, what do we do in the game? Well, essentially what's going to happen is you're trading. You put one card out and you see if somebody wants it and they trade. But before you do that, you have to realize what you have in your hand is a bunch of sets of cards. And these cards both have a suit. So, this is the red and green suit, and it also has a number. And that's important to remember because at the end of the game, you're going to score points based on how many of the suit you have that are contiguous. Like, I have 2 greens or I have 3 greens in a row. But you're also going to score based on how many number 6s I have or how many number 1s I have or something along those lines. When you do a trade, it basically works like this. Player number 1, first you draw 2 cards to start your turn, but then player number 1 is going to say, I am offering this card up for trade. Now, this one in particular is a white card. It's a number 4. Would that be useful to you? Well, it would be useful to you if it helped you complete a suit, or maybe you needed number 4s. And they put that up, and then every other player puts a card up and offer face down. This person will look at it, decide if they want it, and they'll swap with you. Now, if you did that on your own, player number 1 would not really know what the plans are of these people, so they would just kind of build towards their own tableau. So in the case of this person here, what do they have here? Well, they have let's see, they have some oranges, they have 3 greens, so they're actually in a pretty good shape. Now let's see what cards these people offered. Okay, so this person offered number 2. If they take this number 2, that'll help with these cards, and they have 3. This can help them a little bit, but it makes a set of 2. This is more promising. So this person will take that. They will take this. Okay, and what does this person have here? That worked out great because they have 2 of a very similar card here. Now, if you were to trade simply like that, you're only building up your personal tableau. However, what happens in the game is each player displays a little bit of what they have in their hand. And in the beginning, it starts out with just 2 cards, then it goes to 4 cards. Ultimately, what you're going to end up doing is going to 8 cards and then 13 cards. In the beginning, when you put out your 2 cards, you might say, okay, this person's trying to build this. I do not want to trade a card with this person that would help them complete either this suit or any of these numbers. They have a 5, they have a 6. I would not want to give them a 4 or a 7 of the same suit. Maybe I don't want to even give them more 5s or 6s because I don't want to help them score, okay? And what's the card I'm offering? A 3, so that's not going to help them. That might be perfect to trade with them. But as the game goes on, what you're going to see is when I go from 2, okay, now we're going on. Now I'm getting 4. Okay, now I have a little better idea about what they're trying to do. Okay, they have 2 sets they're going for. Let's pretend this is my hand. This would totally be my hand because it makes no sense. I have no contiguous suits. I have no of the same numbers. You can't really tell what my plans are. But maybe I'm, trying to deceive you. Maybe my hands, I actually do have sets, but I was a little better at hiding it than this person over here. So there's a little bit of deception going on. Okay, so the mid game, there's only 4 rounds. Round 1, you're doing yourself. Mid rounds, you're kind of guessing. But by the time you get to that last round, we have 13 cards, and you can really see what people are doing. And remember, you get to 13 cards because you keep drawing 2 cards from a drawn deck. Now you really see what's going on, and you're plotting around that. So, okay. So, The great thing about this game, well, one, the art is nice. It was just redone, so it's pretty easy to see. It does play pretty quickly. The rules are very simple. There are some decisions, but probably the most important fact is that the gameplay evolves as you're doing it. It is a little bit of a table hog, I must tell you. You're not going to play this at a pub night because you have to have a full display of 13 cards. But if that sounds like something for you, especially if you like Arboretum, I think you'll probably like checking this out. So again, that is Matryoshka. That is Letterman Games, 3 to 5 people. And I believe it is on Kickstarter right now. And the deluxe copy comes out with, I think, 14 suits. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.